4. A mock interrogation. Have you ever held hands with a woman? Yes, many times. Women about to deliver, women about to have breasts removed, wombs removed, miscarriages, women having epileptic fits, having asthma, cancer, women having breast bone marrow sucked out of them by nervous or indifferent interns, women with heart condition, women who were vomiting, overdosed, depressed, drunk, lonely to the point of extinction, women who had been run over, beaten up, deserted, starved, women who had been bitten by rats, and women who were happy, who were celebrating, who were dancing with me in large circles or alone. Women who were climbing mountains or up and down walls or trucks and roofs and needed a boost up, or I did. Women who simply wanted to hold my hand because they liked me. Some women who wanted to hold my hand because they liked me better than anyone. These were many women. Yes, many. What about kissing? Have you kissed any women? I have kissed many women. When was the first woman you kissed with serious feeling? The first woman I ever kissed was Josie, who I had loved at such a distance for months. Josie was not only beautiful, she was tough and handsome too. Josie had black hair and white teeth and strong brown muscles. Then she dropped out of school unexplained. When she came back for one day only to finish the term. And there was a child in her. She was all shame, pain, and defiance. Her eyes were dark as the water under the bridge, and no one would talk to her. They laughed and threw things at her. In the afternoon, I walked across the front of the class and looked deep into Josie's eyes, and I picked up her chin with my hand because I loved her, because nothing like her trouble would ever happen to me, because I hated it that she was pregnant and unhappy and an outcast. We were 13. You didn't kiss her. How does it feel to be 13 and having a baby? You didn't actually kiss her. Not in fact. You have kissed other women. Yes, many. Some of the finest women I know. I have kissed women who were lonely, women who didn't know and didn't want to, but kissed because that was a way to say, yes, we are still alive and lovable, though separate. Women who recognized a loneliness in me. Women who were hurt. I confessed to kissing the top of a 55-year-old woman's head in the snow in Boston, who was hurt more deeply than I have ever been hurt. And I wanted her as a very few people have wanted me. I wanted her and me to own and control and run the city we lived in, to staff the hospital I knew would mistreat her, to drive the transportation system that had betrayed her, to patrol the streets, controlling the men who would murder or disfigure or disrupt us. Not accidentally with machines, but on purpose, because we are not allowed on the street alone. Have you ever committed any indecent acts with women? Yes, many. I am guilty of allowing suicidal women to die before my eyes or in my ears or under my hands because I thought I could do nothing. I am guilty of leaving a prostitute who held a knife to my friend's throat because we would not sleep with her. We thought she was old and fat and ugly. I'm guilty of not loving her who needed me. I regret all the women I have not slept with or comforted, who pulled themselves away from me for lack of something I had not the courage to fight for us, for our life, our planet, our city, our meat and potatoes, our love. These are indecent acts, lacking courage, lacking a certain fire behind the eyes, which is the symbol, the raised fist, the sharing of resources, the resistance that tells death, he will starve for lack of the fat of us, our extra. Yes, I have committed acts of indecency with women, and most of them were acts of omission, and I regret them bitterly.